Okay, so for today, my inspiration is just going to be me opening up a new tube of paint, or actually 2 new tubes of paint. I have Liquitex Heavy Body Unbleached Titanium and Galleria Winsor & Newton Pale Terracotta. So I just want to see what these will look like, and I want to play around with a color combination. So I'm just going to put it on my Catalyst scraper tool here. And I'm just gonna play with it. This is very much like a flesh tone, but I'm liking it. And then I kind of want to mix this with white and see what would happen. So I'm gonna put some white down, some titanium white, and use what's remaining here on my scraper. Actually, that didn't work the way I wanted it to, so let me see here. I just need any old brush. Just to change the value a little bit. Okay. And then, let me open this unbleached titanium. I've never used this color before. I've used Titan Buff in golden, and I'm guessing that that's a similar. It's similar. Oh, it's very similar to Titan Buff. I like it. And actually, I'm just going to put the extra over here. Now, what would happen if I mixed the two? I'm just curious. Oops. Well, I don't have enough of the terracotta. But that makes a good flesh tone. And let's see. What would happen if we added some yellow? So I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow ochre in there. Not quite enough yellow. Just darken it up a little bit. Make it a little more beigey. So we got pale flesh, beigey, and then what I wanted to do was, so this is fun, but I want to be dramatic. So I want to see what would happen if I added some phthalo turquoise. I love phthalo turquoise. It's so awesome. Wow, what a contrast that is. I love it. I really like this pale terracotta next to this turquoise. And then you know what I want to do is I have this Diary Lied Yellow, I think is how you would say it, by Golden. And I kind of want to see what would happen if I put that next to this phthalo turquoise. Well, I mixed it so it's turning green. But let me see here. Ooh. This is what happens when you play around. You find things that you like. I love how this yellow mixes with the phthalo turquoise. I really like this next to this. So I encourage you to try a new paint color that you've never tried before, to do some experimenting in your sketchbook or journal and play around with color combinations and see what you can come up with. I'm actually going to mix the yellow in with the yellow ochre in with the turquoise and see what happens. Well, I didn't put enough in there, but it makes it more green. So then you can get different shade variations with that. So I hope that inspires you to get out your paints and to do some experimenting with color combinations. I'm really liking this right here. So this section, actually, this section right here, this would be something I might do then in a background of a painting. And I actually want to see what would happen if what color green I would get if I mixed more of that bright goldenrod yellow in. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting some on a brush. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of like a green blue next to the phthalo turquoise. And by the way, if you don't have one of these spatula thingies or scraper tools from the brand Catalyst, I highly recommend it. It's like a silicone top, and I use it all the time. It's one of my most loved and favorite tools. This is the number 4 mini, and a lot of the art stores will have a Catalyst display, and there's all different kinds of, I have this one too, this big wedge where you can scrape paint. So these two things are awesome. Well, I hope that inspires you this Wednesday, and happy painting, and see you next week.